The Elevator Man. The elevator man rode the lifts, going from floor to floor. He was always silent, watching passengers get on and off. Sometimes they saw him. Most of the time they never did or didn't notice. The elevator man was always happier when they didn't see him. When they did, that was when he had to act. Those who saw him and survived never really remembered their encounter. He preferred it that way. It was always easier to deal with them if they didn't really remember him, except in fragments or in their nightmares. The elevator man didn't know how long he'd been riding the elevators, or even his own origins. He only knew what he could do, what happened when people saw him. He made them forget, but he was the one who had to remember. People like the latest one who'd seen him. She got on the elevator at the ground floor, absorbed in her phone at first. Then she turned around and saw him. It was only for a moment. Her eyes widened. "Don't I know you?" she asked. "I feel like we've met before." The elevator man shook his head, silently extending his right hand. "We've never met," he said, "but I do know you." The woman shuddered as memories came forth. Some were pleasant, others ugly. "Let me take the ugliness away," the elevator man said. The woman stood still as if hypnotized while he worked, pairing and removing the memories she didn't want. When he was done, he stored them away inside of himself along with all the others, and watched as she blinked, looked around in confusion, and got off at her floor without looking back. The elevator man nodded silently as the doors closed behind her. Her memories had been saved, to be sent to a dark place where they would remain. The elevator man knew there would be others. There always were, all with their own memories, their own bad, sad stories. He would always be there, ready to save them from their own pain. It was all he could do. Meanwhile, he kept riding.